Live from Kansas and Texas.
Yay.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick
Jake
Picker.
Picker. What's going on this morning?
I don't know. It's raining here. We got some weather coming in today. It's supposed to be in the 60s, and then by tonight there's a cold front coming. Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Stop it.
Yeah, we're supposed to go down to the 20s tonight, and it's only supposed to be 30 something tomorrow. And we got snow coming. I can't win for losing. But I don't know. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday morning. It's hump day. Get out there and have some fun today.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get to do my taxes today. Yay.
Woohoo!
Hunt up receipts and
Yeah. I
put them in order and add them up, and there you go.
I gotta do that too. I'm not looking forward to that.
Get all my mileage notes. I get in the pickup and I go to garage sales and I just write them down on the sheets of paper. I'm like,
yeah,
I should be fancy and use one of those mobile tracker apps, but I never do.
Risk of severe weather in your area. Oh my goodness. Oh yes.
Risk of stocks dropping again today.
Oh, I am sure.
It went up some yesterday, but they're going to drop back off again.
Fun times, fun times.
I used to be rich, now I'm not.
But you will be again. It'll go back up.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Everything will be fine. The sky is not falling.
I don't know. This may be the straw that broke the straw. Yeah.
Maybe. Morning, Hank.
We'll see. There's Hank.
Hank Allen Cash is here.
She's such a fun girl. I love Hank.
Yep, me too. Me too.
She's like the daughter I never had.
Aww. Hey, I thought I was.
God dang, I would have had to start pretty early if you were my daughter.
Oh, man.
I'd be having kids when I was, 14? Oh my God.
Come on now.
13. I would have been 13 when you were conceived if you're my daughter.
Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, I know you're at least 50.
Okay.
Because I was there to witness it.
Okay. All right, I'll give you that one. Well, that's not too far off. I was 16, so there you go. Yeah, Hank says I don't usually get called fun, but thank you. You're welcome.
Hank is real fun.
There's your Wacky Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on, you better back it up and regroup. Oh, we'll be fine. Well, I hope everybody's hanging in there. It's It's been rough. These last couple of days have been rough, sales wise. But come on, you guys are all home. Come on, let's get some sales going. You got all that tax money in your pocket. Come
Yeah.
on, let's get it going here.
Like I had 2 sales yesterday. Yay. It's bad. It's below average.
Yes, definitely.
Phew, man.
It's
I have had a sale every day this month, at least 1 or 2, but
well, that's good. I've got a lot of goose eggs
do you?
this month. Yeah,
Oh.
it's it's not looking good. It's gonna set the move back probably a couple months, I'm sure.
Oh no.
I don't know when I'm going, but I haven't set a date. But
Yeah, but you have to have money before you can move.
oh yeah, that's a definite. That's a definite. You got to
You
have
can't.
money for the move, and you have to
Yeah.
have money when you get there. You have to have a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, I mean, think of all those deposit, like the electric company expects
Hmm.
a deposit and your rent, they want a month and a half up front or so.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be, it's gonna cost a lot to move,
Yeah.
and as much as I don't like it here, I'm gonna have to stay put for a while and
You got to
just
do what's practical. I mean, you can't just go
yeah,
willy-nilly off, and
yeah,
some people do.
yeah. I mean, but to be responsible and to be able to, pay your bills I mean, I'm the only one that I can count on. So I got to make sure that, I mean, if it takes me 2 years to get to Texas, then it takes me 2 years to get to Texas,
Yeah.
Or something might happen, and that may just be, not a possibility. A lot of things can happen in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Sally.
Hi.
Sally Boo, Sally Benelli.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I just found out though that we may have got exposed.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
what, you took all your clothes off?
It is Wacky Wednesday.
Only part of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
you mean exposed to a virus? Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Not exposed as far as your bare skin hanging out.
No. No. I literally just found out that like 10 minutes ago.
Like from work
Ooh.
or from someone that you know?
Somebody that Teresa interviewed on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she was in the store, she was in the office.
And she's positive?
She's getting tested. We don't know if she is positive yet.
Okay. All right. Well.
So.
But she's sick.
Yes.
Okay.
I know of, yes.
Well, I mean, that's all you can do is get tested,
Yeah.
And just because you're sick doesn't mean that you have the virus.
Right.
So it's always, I would definitely look into getting tested myself.
Well, I could.
Probably wait until you get the results from her, and then you can, because you're not sick. So,
right.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd wait until you get the results there, and then, I mean, it kind of.
It's so stupid. She said, we were just told to stay 6 feet away from everybody.
Oh
And
my
I said,
God.
how do you do that if you have to hand money to somebody across the counter?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she goes, well, I guess 3 feet is gonna have to do. I don't know. I don't know what you expect me to do.
A cough can definitely carry droplets farther than that, you know, depending on how hard the cough is.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard 12 feet away.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
so-
I've had somebody standing across the counter and they've spit on my face,
oh my gosh.
like while they were talking,
Right.
you know, and it's like, thanks, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's gross, but you know, some people talk like that. They, you know.
I was probably watching one of the worst movies that I could have watched yesterday.
No. I remember when that movie came out and I watched it and it was pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely wasn't as, you know, as bad as what we have going on right now, but I mean, just looking at the possibility of how quickly something like that can spread, yeah, that definitely makes you. I watched Outbreak,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure that's like a popular movie right now. You know, well, I don't know. I don't know how popular it is, but you know, I mean, that's kind of the way you have to think about it.
Yeah, I miss you too, Hank. I woke up at 4:30, I think, yesterday. You know what I did? I came home from work. I made a pot of coffee. I poured a cup. I sat down at my desk for about 2 minutes and I felt like I was gonna fall asleep.
Oh my gosh.
And so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go take a nap real quick, you know. And nope. I didn't wake up.
Oh well.
And I slept until 4:30. And then I stayed up for about an hour and I went back to bed.
Well, good. I mean,
Oh,
if you feel that tired, then you need to be in bed. You need to be sleeping.
yeah.
You know.
This isn't working, bum crack.
What are you doing?
I'm trying bum crack's idea here so
Oh,
that I don't get coronavirus off of customers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to use my fake hands.
There you go.
Yeah, it might be okay.
Yeah,
Here's
just
your change.
throw it at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Catch.
bam, hit him in the middle of the forehead.
Oh my gosh.
Pull up those ones. Catch.
Well, our countywide garage sale got canceled for April 3rd and 4th.
Right.
But I'm thinking I may do a no fear garage sale anyway. I may just go ahead and have one.
There you go.
I bet there'll be some other folks that do go ahead and do garage sale.
Probably.
I bet you there is.
But I'm like,
so Kansas shut down schools for the rest of the year, huh?
Kansas did?
They sure did, and they only have 16 or 17 cases or something and 1 death.
Yeah, they have 1 death, but I didn't realize that they shut them down for the rest of the year.
Yes, they did. The rest of the year.
All of them?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that's every school in Kansas.
Yeah, it is. K through 12.
That's crazy.
I don't know about colleges, but
well, colleges are doing that because they're all going. But I think if they're doing that, they're doing it is a school year. Probably the school year.
Right. so they won't start back until next year
Right. Till August.
or August or
Yeah.
whenever they go back.
September or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. So they're gonna this whole thing will be their summer.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 months summer,
Yeah.
5 months summer.
And I'm
Yeah,
sure,
just about.
I mean, I am sure that they're probably trying to establish like an online, something online. But I did not see
I
that.
don't know that from what I read this morning, because I looked at a couple of different articles on it, and it said Kansas is the first to call off the rest of the school year, K through 12, for the for the rest of the school year.
Geez, I ain't even got that news. And I'm in Kansas. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that they were possibly talking about it, but well, that's good. I made
Yeah,
it.
we have 65 cases as of yesterday.
Well, I'm glad that they're, making moves, and if that's what they got to do to keep everybody safe, then
They just really they need to shut it down for a couple of weeks. I think that's the only way, like shut things down. Like you only go out for medicine and groceries,
yeah.
and you don't go anywhere else.
But how do you do that when you have to have people that have to work?
Well,
You
you
have to
just
have
have
people that
the
run the
people
place.
that are going, that are working at the grocery store. You just have them, go to work and, divide the hours or whatever between people. And yeah,
You know,
it's
you know what I was thinking, because there's so many people that are going from a lot of the cases that are coming through in Kansas anyway, is people are going from one state to another. Like the last one that was that tested positive, it was a 20-year-old that was in Florida that came to Kansas.
mhm.
I mean, what
Yep.
do? You just shut off all the
Travel bans.
all the state. You
Mhm.
can't really do that though, because you got trucks. You got to have the trucks coming through.
Well, yeah, but
It's
but and that should be the only, really, those should be the only people that are traveling across state lines is the truckers,
yeah.
you know,
I don't
or,
know.
military, or because they've already put out like a whole bunch of National Guard and stuff like that. So
I don't know.
I don't even want to go. I mean, Brandon has an appointment at West Branch today, and I have an appointment in Grayling tomorrow. Or Friday. I can't remember. Friday, no, Thursday. And then I have an appointment with my doctor on Friday. I don't even want to go out of, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to, be exposed, or, possibly expose other people, or, I don't know if you have to be sick, because there's people that are carriers and they are not showing symptoms, but they're still spreading it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I'm worried about, is like, if you were exposed and then you have it and you're not showing symptoms, how do you know that you're not spreading it? You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy like that.
Mhm.
You're just spreading fear, Sally.
Well,
I'm teasing.
I will tell you, I kind of got on. I tried not to do it in a bad way, but like Tuesdays are the days that my mother-in-law and father-in-law go get groceries. And so she was messaging me yesterday. I said, "So did you guys?" She goes, "Yeah, we went." I said, "Are you guys staying in?" And she goes, "Well, we went and got groceries." And I'm like, "Well, that doesn't mean you're staying in, you know." Oh, but she said, "Well, we were just we had to go get groceries, but we were in and out, you know." And I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my gosh."
I got sent a video yesterday from a friend that the guy's the guy's got his camera. He's sitting on the toilet, right? And you look down and you see his pants down and his knees, and then he looks over and he reaches out and oh no, an empty toilet roll paper, right? So he goes, oh, and then he opens the cabinet and looks in with the camera and he goes, oh, there's none there. And then he looks down underneath the cabinet. Oh, there's none there, right? So he the camera starts going, what can I do? What can I do? And then it looks over and there's a little schnauzer on the floor and he starts reaching for that. And then the camera goes black and you hear a little yipe.
Oh my gosh.
And then the video ends. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Using the little doggy for toilet paper. Oh, poor little schnauzer.
Poor little doggy. Yeah. I mean, that's that's definitely what I was seeing on that movie. I mean, yes, it was a movie, but you can definitely see. I mean, just like it passes from one to another, and then you don't think you're sick. You go to a movie theater and you start coughing, and you infect the whole movie theater. Everybody that you come in contact with, and contact doesn't mean necessarily touching somebody. It's coughing.
Well,
or sneezing.
Like there's things that you don't think about that you grab, like door handles, of course, but then there's all of the cooler door handles at the store. There's the counter, the keypads, the pins, the
oh yeah,
all the keys on the registers, our calculators. There's so much. And I was just trying to think of stuff that you touch to make it work or whatever. So cappuccino machine, the whole face of that, because there's buttons on the panel. And then all the coffee things, they're just like the little things that you pull down to make it go. Whipped cream container thing, just I mean all of it, it's just touch.
Yep.
And Teresa actually got an email saying, here's a sign, you got to put this on your door, and all of your cappuccino and coffee and fountain products, saying that you can't use reusable mugs. And I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, why is that? Why would that be a bad thing? Why is that considered, like contamination? And the only thing I could come up with is maybe they have something on the top of their lid. They go to unscrew it to fill it back up. And so you're touching that, you're pushing the button to fill it back up, and then you're touching it again on your cup, you know, so it can transfer from one person to another like that, I guess.
Yeah, they're just decreasing the possibilities of contamination, you know.
Yeah, we've already closed our outside bathroom too. Just because Teresa says if it lowers the risk,
Right.
you know, us getting something, then, you know, we'd rather not have to deal with that bathroom right now. She thinks that we're going to close down soon.
Does she? Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. You know.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my my sister-in-law. She lives in Kansas City, Missouri, and they have, so Amon, who is her grandson, they've closed his school down until April 6th, and then but they haven't closed the hair salon down. They haven't closed where her daughter Rakaya lives, you know, or works. They haven't closed that down yet, but she, you know, they're getting ready. You know, they're thinking that it's going to be any time.
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you Hank's funny. Look at what she wrote.
I know.
So, I mean, really, the best thing that you can do is go home and stay home. You know, utilize if you need to. Now, Instacart, they're making bank because, you know, I am sure that they are super busy.
They're not even here yet.
I know. Then they're not around here either. But wherever they're at, Tina had ordered some groceries, and of course they shut the Walmart pickup. They shut that completely off. She had ordered some groceries, and so she was just going to do it Instacart. They wanted $40 on top of what she was spending. You know, it was just.
That's kind of ridiculous.
But you know, I mean, they're trying to make money in a desperate
gouging.
Yeah, but they're making extra money right now, so they shouldn't be charging extra. That's kind of crappy, but
because I guess they had if you have something heavy, because she was saying she had like a case of water, and so if you have anything heavy over what I think it's over maybe 5 pounds, they put an extra fee on that. So, you know, they nickel and dime you, and, you know.
It sounds like a risk pay type thing to me.
Yeah. I was like, well, heck, if you don't have to take the kids out, you know, and, you know, you can get it delivered, it'd almost be worth it, you know, to pay for it. But, I mean, a lot of people don't have that kind of money, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Larry.
Good morning.
It's craziness. But I hope, you know, the best thing you can do is just stay home, stay in. You know, that's about the best thing you can do, and encourage other people. You know, Tina was driving around. She's like, it feels like nobody's even, you know, like everybody's just out and about, and they're just, you know, doing their thing, and you know, apparently things haven't shut down, so, you know, I don't know.
We're fishing and picking.
Our gas station quit on us yesterday. They have vending machines, and the gas pumps only take cards. I can't get beer from a vending machine. Yeah.
Morning, Hank.
Sounds like you're going to have to dry up.
I was going to do that one time. I was going to buy a pop machine and fill it full of beer.
There you go.
Because everybody come to our parties and drink all my beer, and I'm thinking, I can fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50 cents a can at least. Get some money back.
Right.
Baby, do you mind?
I don't know. I don't know.
Your ear.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Well, Teresa was saying that they were talking about possibly going to 18-hour days at first, you know, but and that would get rid of the night shift right now.
right.
But you know, I would probably work some other shift or whatever, or go in and stock or something.
I'm sure she'd find something for you to do.
Oh yeah. So but she says that's kind of stupid though to take out the night shift, because that's the slowest shift,
Right.
like as far as customers. So really, you know, and it's taken away from the service vehicles like police cars, fire trucks, ambulances being able to come get gas,
Right.
you know, unless somebody's there to run the bumps.
Mhm.
Because even, well, they use cards, they use fleet cards and stuff to pay for their gas and stuff. But if other people, you know, come up and try to pump, they would have to be authorized if they're paying inside.
So they couldn't. I mean, if you guys close down, the pumps are still not open.
They
So-
are open, but I mean, they could leave them open, but I'm not sure if there is a way to turn off the part that, you know, says pay inside.
Right.
Like as far as, you know, people might push pay inside and then not realize that they're not able to go inside, and so the pump would be stuck. I don't know
Right.
how they would fix that, because we have pay inside and we have, you know,
Well, I mean, if I'm just
Prepay
saying,
and-
if the store was closed, could people still get gas?
I don't know. I
You
don't
know.
think so.
Because there's some places that they just keep, they keep the outside pumps. If they're closed at night, you can still go in and get gas, or you can still drive up, pay with a card, and get gas.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you can, as long as you have a card, you're good. But
Yeah.
I would imagine also that you would have to have somebody at least close by, that if they need, if you need to turn off the valve or whatever, that you could do that. I don't know.
I don't know how your gas station runs, Fishing and Picking, so I couldn't tell you if there's somebody in there or not.
I don't know. And that this is the reason why it's going to last so long, because we're just going to keep infecting people.
Yeah.
That's
And that was the mistake that's in China, or China's recovering now.
sure.
They're finished, they're not finished with it, but people are recovering,
Mhm.
and their whole country's recovering. But like how Italy is right now, Italy is awful. Still, I mean, and they're they keep infecting each other,
Mhm.
because they're not staying home,
Yeah.
and they're not treating people. So those people are infecting other people.
I don't know.
But my opinion, I think that's what needs to happen. I think they need to just shut everything down for a couple of weeks, only go out for food and medicine and like essential supplies if you need. See, that's the thing too. We're the only place in town. Like, you have to go to Grayling or somewhere else to buy kerosene. We're the only one, even in Houghton Lake. Houghton Lake has no kerosene. We're the only one that carries kerosene for like heaters and stuff. So
Right.
there's some people that heat their house with kerosene.
Mhm.
you know, so, you know, it's kind of like essential, you know, but the more, you know, people should just be going to get essential supplies and stuff, you know.
The good
I-
thing is, you know, right now, I mean, it's probably cold. Is it very cold there?
30s.
Yeah. So it's
Yesterday
not
it was
like
20.
it's not like, you know, I mean, it's still cold,
Yeah.
but it's not near as cold as, you know, not below 10
No.
and, you know, all
No.
that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what the explanation is. I don't know what the answer is, but all I can do is, you know, worry about me and you know, hope that everybody else is
Mm-hmm.
doing the best that they can, you know. Stay
Yeah.
in and keep safe. So
Yeah, it's like 31 today, I think.
I was telling Todd, you know, today is supposed to be 67 is the high for today.
Oh,
And then
that
by the
sounds
night,
nice.
there's a cold front coming in. It's supposed to be 20s, in the 20s.
Mm.
I'm like, what in the heck is going on here?
The weather's on the roller coaster.
And then we're supposed to get snow.
Yeah.
Hi, Frankie. Hi, Bum Crack.
They said we were
Snow
supposed to
set.
get snow last night, but it was supposed to be 38. And I'm like, that's weird
Yeah.
because it's not going to snow at 38. Not usually.
I don't know.
Yeah, our highs are 39, 53, 50, 30, 36, 42, 44.
What is that?
So all over the place.
Yep.
Go see what he's doing.
I don't know.
Go check it out.
And our lowest is on Sunday, 16.
Ugh.
Low 16. So
I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want to. Well, how's the sales been, guys?
Had two.
Good.
That's it.
Hey.
Two.
Scared the crap out of me. Like I said, I about choked on a grilled cheese sandwich.
I almost forgot what cha-ching meant.
Yeah, I miss my cha-chings. I did. I can't complain though. I did get a Poshmark bundle sale this morning, so that was
Oh,
good.
good. Good.
That was good. It was only on two things, but
Oh, better than nothing.
better than a kick in the ass. That's what I say. Be thankful for what you get.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been crazy.
It was so weird because while I was at work, I got a message, like, because I have Macari set up to where it'll send me messages,
Hmm.
and I got a message saying that I got a sale, and then I went to my Macari and I didn't see anything, but I don't know if it was referring to the sale that I got the other day, because but I seen that message already.
Right. Could
So
have been. It could have been a message, like, you know how, like on your desktop, it won't let you go into the chat. Like you have to you have to go to your phone to be on the chat to accept a message or to accept an offer or anything like that. So it could be that.
I can go into the chat.
Well, I know you can go into the chat, but it'll say that you have to go to through your phone to get the message.
Oh,
Because it doesn't, for some reason, it's not. Maybe it's just my phone. I don't know, but that's what I have to do. I have to go if it's somebody that's trying to send me a message through chat. It doesn't let it go through the computer. It has to go through the phone. I don't.
You call him a cotton bud? I never heard of that.
Q-tip.
Like a Q-tip.
Yep.
I've never heard of that before.
He
in my
just
life.
called him a cotton bud. Called him a cotton bud.
Huh.
So if I accidentally put wrong emojis in chat, just ignore them.
Hank says, yeah, I can just read a message. I can read just a message from customers on a computer, but if it's an offer, I have to go to the phone and accept or counter. Right.
Okay.
So you might check that. Yes, definitely fishing and picking. I'm working on the 20 Mercari listings for $20.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I have 3 more to
one
go.
ready to go.
But
you a
Three
lizard in
more
an
to go
early
and I'll
life?
get it.
what?
I think she was a lizard in an early life. But
She's got an overactive tongue. Yeah, Elvis suffers from that quite frequently.
That's usually when I'm talking. It's like, talk with my own tongue, thank you. I don't need both of them in there. Why don't you go play with Benji?
The only thing that I have a problem with is on this, how do you get your coupons?
It comes up in a notification, I would say.
Because I haven't been able to find. I mean, it's keeping track of it because it says, congratulations, you have blah, 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 listings, but it's not, for some reason, it's not, I'll have to check a little bit further into this. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I know it just sent me a message this morning. So, but yeah, it's definitely been interesting how things are coming up, and sales, and Frankie said she didn't get the 20 for 20 offer from Mercari. I think you have to, don't you have to get in there and accept it or something? Like activate it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think all you have to do is list.
Let's see.
You know she's not gonna let you up here, Dougie. Go away.
Update on your sale. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it says anything on the desktop. I think it just says it on my phone.
Yeah.
For that.
Click on your profile and it says following followers, balance, and coupons. Okay.
You sleepy?
Yep.
You
I
sleepy,
got
puppy?
a list like a MFer today.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I gotta go next door. I got like 30 some Paula Young wigs I've had sitting over there. I need to get listed. They're all brand new. Well,
What'd you
not
say,
brand new.
Pollyanna?
Paula Young
Oh,
and Pollyanna.
I don't know where I got Pollyanna.
Paula Young and a few vintage Ava Gabors that are still in the box. So
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I
Those
think they
should
were
do
turned
well.
in by a like a production company or something, like the school or something. They probably did like a, elderly. I'm wondering if it was those ones that dress up like old ladies and do a dance or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, 'cause I got like 30 of them. So we had a rough night. Stupid
did?
neighbors. Yeah, the neighbors decided to get into an argument at 2 o'clock this morning. I was like, oh my God. And he locked her out and she's hollering, let me in. I'm like,
Oh
oh
my
my.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, don't you people ever fucking sleep? It's like, God. Then Teresa gets up, comes through, banging on everything. I'm late, I'm late for work. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
Everybody
oh.
leave so I can get some sleep.
She's like, what's wrong with you? I said, don't even talk to me. I said, I have just fell asleep about an hour ago, and here you come here like a damn stormtrooper.
Mhm.
That's cool.
That's what mine says.
Where did you find that?
Um,
You find it
actually,
on-
I went to my selling,
Your what? Your billing?
selling.
Selling.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it just came up.
Okay. Well,
So if I click on see rewards,
I clicked on the yeah, it says no coupons available. I don't know. Credits. I don't know.
okay, so
I clicked on the coupons and there was nothing that came up. So
it's from March 15th to March 29th. And then level 1 is a $5 coupon. You list 3 items, you get a $5 coupon. Level 2 is a $10 coupon, so you have to list 5 items. Level 3 is list 7 items, you get a $15 coupon. And then level 4 is list 10 items for a $20 coupon.
I just got a notice that Salt Lake City had a 5.7 earthquake.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Earthquakes and high winds in diverse places. We have a plague.
Left 1,000 people without power. It was just before 7 o'clock.
Ooh.
We need to check on Dwayne.
Mm.
He's the only one that I know of that lives in Utah, so somebody needs to send him a message. Look at the top of that screen. Does it say anything about Macari Rising Stars? Yeah, I get that.
I'll be right back.
When I bring that up, like it'll say the Rising Star. Let's see, so, and it'll say Macari Rising Stars. Says learn more. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. But it doesn't show me, that's the thing is, it doesn't show me how many coupons, because I haven't got any coupons yet.
If you had coupons, it would be right there where your notifications are.
Yeah. But I haven't got none yet, and I've been listing. So I don't know.
Do you, and you've listed like what, 10 items?
More like 50 items.
Okay. Well, maybe you don't get it until the 29th
Oh, maybe.
because it runs from March 15th to March 29th. And then there's also that sweepstakes grand prize for $500 in credit. And so maybe they have to wait until you've listed all your items and then see where everybody's at.
Hmm. So it
Here's
looks like
some of the.
our governor is the Kansas governor is really signing a bunch of stuff. She signed an order that suspended evictions and foreclosures
Oh,
for people that are
yeah, there's been people sending around petitions for that too here. Trying to make it to where you don't have to pay your gas and electricity bill and
okay.
your rent and all of that. Hank,
Let's
we do
see.
too listen to you.
Okay, she says that you do not get the coupon until the time frame has ended. So it wouldn't be until after.
Did you say
after
that?
That's what Hank said. She said. Yes.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Sorry, Hank.
I didn't see it.
Yes, they have to see how many listings you do to see which coupon you will be eligible to receive. Okay. Fishing and Picking says, if y'all have time today, read the Imperial College COVID-19 report. Side note, they say American death toll 2.2 million to 4 million Americans within 3 to 5 months from now.
Well, I mean, how
3
were
to
they?
4
How
million.
how do they know that? Can they predict the future?
Well,
You know what I mean? To me,
that's probably like a mathematical equation,
calculation. Yeah.
So
yes, it can get really bad if they don't take care of things, but it kind of looks like they're on the verge of taking care of things, and I seriously think that they need to enforce people staying home. Martial law. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Unless food or medicine.
But that is okay. So if you say everybody stays in, you can't say if everybody said okay. So you say okay, everybody, no going out. There's a curfew. There's nobody comes out. How do you do that? And then if somebody's out, then they say, oh, we're getting food and no. It's either one or the other. You stay in or all bets are off,
If they didn't, this is the thing. If they don't have you stay in or, allow you to go get food or medicine, they would have to bring it to you.
Or you'd just be SOL.
You can't tell people you can't go get food.
But if there's no stores open, there's no food to get.
Well, right, but you would have to have stores open.
But you can't do that because other people have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a catch-22,
Well, they're saying like the only one, if it does come to that, the only ones allowed out would be healthcare personnel and certain government officials, and people aren't going to follow that.
No.
If I want to go out in my yard, I'm going out in my yard. Yeah. I mean, nobody else is out there, so.
I mean, in larger, I can't tell really. I mean, there's no businesses that are shut down in my town.
Mm-mm.
We
have our restaurants
as it is. Everything's still running as normal.
Our in-seat restaurant areas are shut down. Everything else is carry out or drive-through windows. Mm-hmm. But other than that, they're still running.
Yeah, so ours is too.
Our gas stations are still up and running. The stores are still up and running. They just don't have anything. But as of right now, everything's still as it was. They're just out of stuff.
Fishing and
You're
picking.
you're going to hell for that one, Fisher.
Fishing and picking. Oh my gosh. Yep. Pack your bags, buddy.
Oh God. Don't pack any ice because it won't last.
Nope. Nope.
Yep. Lots of new estate sales happening. Yay.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
who would want to go to them if they had the coronavirus? I'd be like, ah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I
you'd
walking
have-
in there like Sheldon with the lights on.
Yeah.
I told Teresa to walk around with a can of Lysol on her hip like a 6-shooter. Anybody comes within 6 feet of her, blast them. A friend of mine that I grew up with, she's got the coronavirus, so she's in quarantine.
Yep.
Luckily, I haven't seen her for like 2 years, so I'm good.
I don't know. It's coming down to, the brass tacks of things, and there's gonna I think they're just gonna have to instill martial law to get
Mhm.
anybody to really
Abide.
pay attention to this. I mean,
Have you seen pictures of New York right now?
no.
It's like a ghost town.
Oh yeah, our highways are like that. I mean, they had the traffic cam on the was it yesterday morning, and it looked like an early Sunday morning when normally during the week it's bumper to bumper going down into downtown Cincinnati.
It's not like that right now.
Mm-mm. And I've been to New York, so I know what New York's like, and it's like salmon swimming upstream half the time if you're trying to go.
Yeah, it's pretty much right now. It's pretty much what they call what is it? They were using a phrase like something in shelter or
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place. Yeah.
They're doing that in California too.
Yeah. So basically, you're just supposed to be at home.
But not Florida. Did you see all the people still flocking to the beaches?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We're on vacation.
We got
See,
the
and
coronavirus. We're gonna go in the water and spread it to everybody.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, like you're gonna have those people that are just gonna keep on doing stuff until they get fined for being out or jailed.
Carol, good morning. She says she's having DTs from no shopping.
I'm sorry. Go shop in your basement.
Yeah, I can go shop in the store easily. It's no big deal.
Shop the death pile. Shop the death pile.
I don't have a death pile. I have a death room full of shelving full. That's like when I paid my lot rent last, I was like, you don't have any clean outs ready, do you? He says, no. I said, good, because I don't have any room yet.
Give me a little bit of time and that'll change. Let's see. Frankie says, I was a lady Civil War reenactor, and I started seeing memes of Victorian women going around
6 foot.
6 foot space. So pulled out my picture of me in my dress. Some newer friends didn't know I was a reenactor. Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I understand, Hank, that martial law isn't the way to go because you'll have a whole lot of people fighting that.
Oh yeah.
It'll cause such an uproar that I don't think we should have to get to that point. But because you have stupid people that are still spreading this, going on trips and taking their kids and here they're just spreading it around the whole United States. What do you do?
Yep.
So, I mean, they need to just put something in place to where people can't travel and, and they need to kind of lock it down better to where, I mean, they're already doing a really good job with like, they're here in Michigan, I know they already made it to where hospitals can put more beds and more nurses on a floor and, do what they have to do basically to get people in place.
Right.
And then also they took the restrictions down from the truckers,
Mhm.
so that they can run and then take a nap and then run again,
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think they're on a good road to, to get things to where back to where they need to be, but I think we're far off because we still have these people that are traveling and playing at the beaches and stuff like that. And it's just stupid.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Fisher and Pickens says there are only 12 manufacturers in the world who make ventilators. Only 5 in our country that can produce 950 machines a month. They said that on the nightly news. I can understand that. Not everybody though that gets that is going to need a ventilator. So yeah, I seen a little meme this morning about hoop skirts
Huh.
that, they're,
Ain't no way I'm wearing that crap.
oh, I know, me neither.
No, thank you. I'll just stay inside. I don't know. It's frustrating to me because I'm trying. All I can do is really protect myself. But if I know, that Johnny next door and Peter on the other side, I know that they're going out and they're, going to wherever. I don't even know if there's any bars open. I don't even know if there's any bars. I don't know of any bars around here. But anyway, I don't know. They're just going out having a good old time. They're not even paying any attention to, into all this. So I'm just staying in my house, staying away from everybody, and that's all that I can do. Limit my time out.
Mm-hmm.
If I do have to go out. I don't know. I don't know.
Did Julie find formula?
Yeah. I don't know if she knew. She said that.
Oh, there she is. All I seen was Anissa's.
Hi,
question.
Julie. Julie, did you find? Have you made it over to the Target yet? Because she said, she went online and she found a Target that has the formula.
Oh, she did.
Okay.
Yeah. Ansley also posted a thing that said if you're out and you can't find it, you can call the number on the back of the can and they'll send it to your house.
Yep. So I've got a can going to her. She's got a couple more cans coming to her from someone else. So
oh, you're not gonna have to worry about it for a little bit.
No, I think everything will be okay.
That's good.
Just try to keep up on keep a good stock going. And that stuff, I don't know why I didn't even think about it, but it didn't even cross my mind until somebody said it, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, well, diapers and then wipes and I mean, all of that's gonna be. It's such a, I don't know, it's a hassle because you think of all the things that you would need just to survive. Yeah, definitely, Anissa. Those babies and their food supply worry me the most as a mom of 5 who could only formula feed. Yep. Frankie says, I loved reenacting. My crazy moment with the hoop skirt was they came to one of the events and loaded us on a school bus to take us to a parade. No one tells you how to get on or sit on a bus with one. Oh, I can just imagine. I can just imagine. That would be a mess. You sit down, have that hoop come up, can't see a
Mhm.
thing. That's
Better
fun.
be looking up your hoop at your bloomers,
Yeah, that's right.
because it'd be sticking up like a tent.
I tell you what, I'd be shimmying that thing off so quick, it wouldn't be on there very long. Hank says, and tried to maintain some semblance of normalcy. If you do sell online, like a lot of us here, keep listing away, even a sale here and there keeps a smile on our face and is uplifting.
For sure.
Yeah.
Look at Hank being all positive and
You
stuff.
gotta get some listing done. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Oh, nice, Anissa. You sold a pair of silver tab Levi's, $35. Hey, $35 is $35.
Mm-hmm.
A little jingle in your pocket.
Good job. Get it.
So everything's gonna be okay. Well, hang in there. We gotta be positive. We gotta motivate each other. Keep your head up. Let's see. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. So you're off, Sally?
Yeah.
3 days you're off?
Mm-hmm.
Or 3 nights, I should say.
Yeah.
That's good. Bet you're happy.
Yes, I am.
Get some sleep.
I thought.
Get some work done.
Yeah.
Get you some more sleep.
Mm.
Today I gotta bust it wide open. No work
I tell you.
extra hard today.
Like I'm gonna work all day on my taxes. Yay.
I thought you were done with that.
No. I'm a procrastinator. I don't do taxes till late
Then you
March
lied to
in a
me.
year. I didn't
You
lie
lied.
to you.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you told me you did a long time ago.
No, don't be mother henning me.
Maybe it was last year.
Oh, okay.
That'd be funny.
Boy, you. I don't even remember last year. What are you? You crazy. You crazy girl.
Yeah. We know
But
this.
yeah, I got all those. I got a garage sale and fill out what I bought and just stick it in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to sort through all those and add them all up, and then all the mileage and all of this and all of that.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Yep, and there's not gonna be any I'm sure they're not gonna have any let anybody delay on paying taxes or turning them in or whatever.
Well, yeah, unless you went bankrupt doing it. But yeah, you can always file for an extension or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's automatic to give you another, 2 months extra. But I've never filed for an extension. I always finally got it done, even at the last minute.
Right.
I don't like doing it because I always have to pay some every year. I never get enough taken out of my checks to cover.
Mm.
I don't have anything taken out of eBay to cover. I mean, PayPal,
Yeah.
eBay profits. So I wind up paying. I never get a refund.
Hmm.
Last refund I got was in the early 80s, I think. It's been a
Wow.
long time. Yeah, I never.
Even when you were teaching, you didn't get nothing back?
No. When I was young,
Hmm.
my dad decided to, because I was in a lower tax bracket than dad at
Mm-hmm.
the time, he would save a lot of his money in my name.
Oh.
And so the dividends from those investments would have to be added to my taxes. So every spring I'd have to call Dad and say, "Hey, Dad, I need some money to pay for your taxes that you gave to me."
Right.
He said, "Well, just be thankful that our family has more money because you're in a lower tax bracket, and I put some money in your name to cover it, so that." Anyway, I don't know if that made sense, but
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Or Rita.
I've almost never gotten. Yeah, it might have been about 1980 the last time I got a refund.
Man. $1980 was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
And Dad
Jeez.
was a miser. He could live on $100 a month, I think. And
Pretty much.
he socked away a bunch of his paycheck. And now Mom's just spending it at the nursing home.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
assisted living and nursing, man, that's expensive stuff. Jeez.
at least she has the option to do that.
Yeah. I mean, she's in a lot better facility than being in a
mean, she could-
state-run nursing home.
Right. Or she could be living with you.
Yeah. It'd be great having my mother-in-law and my mom living in with me. Oh, wow.
See, you'd have 2 women taking care of you. 3 women taking care of you.
Oh, my God.
That would be fun.
That would be.
Yep.
Mom told my brother she would pay him $2,000 a month to move in with him.
Uh-huh.
And of course, his wife quickly put an end to that.
Right.
Which is actually more practical, but yeah, that's not happening until all the money's gone that she has.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just a shame to see all that money mom and dad saved down through the years just evaporating.
Yeah. The Senate's going to vote on sending everyone $1,000 this week for the coronavirus.
What?
Wow. That's what Joanna said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That wouldn't even
Right.
cover the taxes I have to pay.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see. I'll
I
believe it.
saw
when-
where Governor Abbott of Texas waived the 10-day investigation period for getting unemployment.
Yeah, I
That's
did see
good.
that.
So if you apply for unemployment in Texas, you'll get your benefits 10 days sooner than you were going to.
Right.
I think I seen somebody post about that on Facebook for that area.
Which,
Yeah, I mean-
boy, that opens itself up to a lot of abuse. But I know a lot of people need it, but
Sure. There's there's always gonna be that abuse when it comes down to it. There's gonna be those people that are gonna abuse the system. But
yeah, if the social people don't get to investigate claims, oh boy, there's going to be some abuse.
yeah, definitely. But I think you're gonna get that, with anything. They changed your Walmart and Best Buy stores. Let's see. 9:30 to 4. All the stores close at 7 o'clock. So they must have changed her work hours from 9:30 to 4. And they closed Ulta and Torrid till March 31st.
Wow.
So, I mean, definitely that's where a lot of your, stock market and all that's coming from is, those stores are closing down. People are losing money right now.
I was talking to my jeweler yesterday. He said, hell no, I ain't shutting down. If I get corona, I'll just take some cold medicine and go to bed. They ain't going to. He said,
I mean, that really.
he's got a lobby and a storefront and everything. Hell no, I ain't shutting down. This is all blown out of proportion. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I just don't know.
even if 10 million people get it in the U.S., there's still only about a 1 in 50 chance of getting it.
Yeah.
So
Wash your hands. Stay inside as much as you possibly can.
Mhm.
Well, dang it. It snowed.
Uh-oh. It snowed.
golly.
Yeah. Like, it must have snowed like hell for like a couple hours because there's like a quarter inch of bullshit out there.
It's going to be 78 degrees this afternoon
Man,
here.
move. You guys
I hate you, Todd. Have I told you that lately?
It's supposed to rain this evening and all night, but
Good for you.
it's
Yep. Kinda.
No.
I said it a few minutes. You're a little bit behind. You're lagging a little bit.
Okay, now we got the Muppet.
there
I
you
gotta
go.
change my top chat, I guess.
Yeah, he looks like a Muppet, and you look kind of with your hair. You look a little bit like Beaker. That's a little bit like Beaker. Not a lot. That's a frisky dog there.
He's a cutie.
I
Yeah.
get some more tear stain stuff for his face.
You're a cutie.
He's like, what am I doing here? You wanted up here, now you're up here. Now what are you gonna do about it? He's like, okay, I want down. Go ahead, heathen. Go on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now he wants back up here.
Hank's a lagging.
Give me that.
All right, Frankie, you have a great day.
I can't hold all three of you. Come on now.
Keep your head up and get some listing done and get you some sales today. I hope everybody gets sales today.
He's like, look, sissy, I'm in your spot.
But you got a list. I got a list. I gotta
Heathen, you need groomed again.
set my goals high for today. They've been high every day, but it seems like
I gotta go package a shirt. I'll be right back.
okay.
Give me my thingy. Quit. Your turn here. There.
I don't know. Everything will be okay. Rita says, I went to get dog and cat food after work, and no kidding, the animal food is empty too.
That's what Teresa just told me. I'm ordering from Chewy right now. I've already ordered the dog's food. Now I got to order the cat's food.
Yeah, I gotta get some serious listing done today. No doubt about it. I've been trying to go through all of these tubs that I have full of all the eBay stuff that was supposed to be listed that wasn't listed when I was doing my inventory. So there's a lot of it. Ooh, nice, Anissa. You just had a full price posh sale. That doesn't
Get
happen
down here,
every day,
guys.
for sure.
Go play. No, go play. Go on. No. Go.
It's usually you have to put offers in and all of that stuff. So that's great. Congratulations.
Sit.
You all right over there, Lori?
The dogs are driving me crazy. They're all wanting up on my lap and they can't all fit. Glad. Go away.
Leave me alone.
And Betsy will jump up whether I want him up here or not. I'm afraid he's going to hit his head on my edge of my desk. Quit. You know, fuzzball. Quit. Why don't you guys go play or something? Good Lord. What is
So you know
fascinating?
what?
What, Todd?
On a good note,
You're in a good mood?
no, not me. I was saying on a good note, it's good to see our politicians working together against a common enemy now.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Because how much time do they just waste not working or just fighting with each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now you better get together and do some figuring stuff out or yeah. It's good to see.
All of them but one. There's one female that's got her own, still has her own agenda. And we all know who that is. Loose dentures. They said somebody said, how in the world can she be a speaker or whatever it is she is, and she's not even to even control her dentures.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
All the rest of them are working together. She's still got her own agenda.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Morning, Anamora.
I finally sold I like big bucks and I cannot lie. Sure.
Oh, well, there you go.
Big bucks or big butts?
big bucks.
As in dollars or deers?
Deers.
Somebody had me make that as a vinyl window sticker,
I
window
like
plane.
big
Or
bucks, and I cannot lie.
I made that with the, I can't remember what. See, now quit. You guys get out. Go. I'll be back. These guys are driving me nuts.
Okay.
I just got a notice from estatesales.net that there's going to be an estate sale tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm like, they don't know there's a virus going around.
I'm sure they know. They probably just don't care.
Yeah, I did not get a message on that.
Yeah. Just look up Kansas schools
I knew
closed. Governor closes Kansas schools or something, and it'll pop up. It was just done yesterday, I think. She just signed the thing for it.
I don't know why did I miss that? I don't know. Let's see.
Uh-oh, Hank.
All Kansas K through 12 schools ordered to stay closed for the rest of the school year.
Wow.
See, to
That's
me, that's a
big.
little bit much because you don't really know what's going to happen, but maybe she's just expecting the worst and was like, oh, well, we'll just close them for the rest of the year. So they won't have to worry about it or whatever. And your state is really down there
No.
as far as, you know, people that are infected, and there's only like less than 20 people infected. Sounds like, well, it sounds like pretty bad stuff, huh? Infected. Shit.
I'm moving. Huh.
Wow, wow, wow.
That's big.
Wow, wow, wow.
It says Governor Kelly will decide before August if school can be held in the next school year.
Uh-oh.
Wonder if they could start school early the next year.
They could do whatever they want, probably.
Did you see what Illinois mayor just did?
What?
Signed an executive order granting power to ban sale of guns and alcohol while addressing the coronavirus. Okay, that's going to be starting to ensue riots right there. People are going to go.
Yeah,
that's a bad decision right there.
That's treading on a few rights right there.
Yes, it is. They're using this as a way to, because if you can't sell guns, they're not going to sell ammo either.
Right.
And if you don't have guns, what's the point of having alcohol?
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry I said that, but I did. So there.
People are going to start reacting really badly over that in that area.
Yep. Then they're going to need the National Guard.
Yep.
Joanna said a mayor did that in our state too. So she's in Indiana.
Yeah.
So. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know how things are going to pan out.
At this point, though, I find it incredible that people need more guns than what they already have. I mean, we've had the gun thing for so many years, fights over gun rights and such.
Yeah.
It seems like the people that would want guns pretty much would already have them.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of guns. Y'all
But
have guns.
I think there's people though that realize like, okay, say for instance, my daughter and her husband, you know, they had an incident where they own a shop and there was a customer that was very,
Joanna, that's right.
you know, hands-on with them and very, he was assaulting them basically. And, you know, they got the kids that come into the shop, that stay there and everything. So they felt like it was time for them to do something, you know, and they did not own a gun. And they, you know, now is the time where they want to be able to protect their, you know, family. And I don't know. So I think you can have a change of heart, you know, in different situations. You know, if you're single, you may not think that that's, you know, a big deal, but once you get a kid and, you know, or a couple of kids, and you know, that can kind of change your thoughts, you know, on
Man, I'm
on
getting
having.
slapped around by the side chat. You can never
What?
have too many guns. Todd, you're texting. What are you thinking? Thanks, guys. It's okay. I just know I have, you know, I have so many guns. You know, if I needed to use a gun, I couldn't use all of them at one time anyway.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know,
Whatever.
them telling me that I can't have a gun or stopping, you know, me from buying ammo or something makes me want to go get more, or, you know, makes me
Yeah.
want to do it even more.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel.
I don't know. I mean, you have to be able to you have to be able to protect your family and yourself and your home, you know.
Mhm.
That's our right as citizens. But and they also blocked some of the items that you could sell or send in to Amazon.
I heard about that.
So that's, you know, that's a big deal. A lot of people that, you know, utilize Amazon, you can't send in toys anymore.
Really?
Not right now. There are different categories that you cannot send. They blocked completely.
Mm.
But you know, you can sell them on Merchant Fulfilled. You know,
Yeah.
if you still want to utilize your Amazon, you know, just do it that way. You just have to ship them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's lots of sellers that only do fulfilled by Amazon. So they're like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
what? The sky's falling. What are we gonna do?"
Yeah, you gotta have a B plan. You know, for things like this that happen. I mean, you have to have something in place where, you know, if I can't do it this way, I got to be able to do it. You know, do something to get through this. You know, an alternate way to get my product sold. You know, even by this platform. I think everybody should have a plan B.
Has anybody heard how Bridget sales are?
She said yesterday they were really slow.
Because I
Okay.
kind of go by, I know that she's a power lister, so like, and you know, I haven't seen Mary in a little while,
I
but
haven't seen her on
I would
there.
I would, you know, ask Mary too, you know, like, you know, with them being power listers, I know that, you know, if anybody's gonna have, you know, slow sales, and if they have slow sales, then I could go kind of gauge by that. gauge by that. Whatever. Anyways.
Wage, gauge, oh, you know what I'm talking
You know what
about.
I mean. You know what I mean. But it's like, you can kind of see by the way that she lists, like, if they have slow cells, then it probably means that I'm gonna have really slow cells. I like the way that you spelled liquor, Shirley.
Good job, good job. And she says, I've been sober 35 years and I'm wondering if I want to hit the liquor store before they close. I don't know. That'd be too tempting for me. I'd be like, I got alcohol, I'm getting drunk.
Well, I can make my own, so and I've got the ingredients
There
to do
you
so.
She's lurking. Mary's lurking.
Yeah, she's probably listening her ass off right now. So
No
yourselves,
yawning.
have you been listing, Mary? I'm sure you have, but
Oh, chill.
oh, you did it intentionally, not really. All right, just for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just gotta list through it. Gotta list through it. I'm trying.
I know Amazon, they now say they're hiring 100,000 people to help with the surge of orders coming in.
Yeah, they are.
All the distribution centers around here are, they're hiring. So
Yep.
people that are, having to leave their jobs for now, they could probably go there.
They said that they will hire you just for the amount of time that you need.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that work at restaurants and stuff.
Yep. And that's a huge, Amazon, that distribution center they built, it looks like a few city blocks long.
Yeah.
It is massive.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, it looks like it's in half the county. It's so big. It's like, holy crap. They did I guess they took a drone through it so you can see what it looks like. It is nothing but conveyors and
Careful.
conveyors and little yellow totes everywhere and things that fly or like going on these things in the air. It's like, wow. And the people look little tiny, because it's so big. It's like, oh my God. And it's, it's not like it's it's one giant floor, but it's like 3 stories tall. So it has all these things going through it. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I guess Job quit both of his restaurant jobs.
What?
But he was like on his last week, like, because he gave him 2 weeks notice, because he got a job at Home Depot.
Oh, good.
But
distribution.
Home Depot.
No, the store.
Oh, the store. I was gonna say my son worked at the distribution. Well, my son, my daughter, and my son-in-law all worked there, and it is not easy working Home Depot distribution. It's a lot of heavy lifting because you got all that stuff coming in. He said sometimes it's from a thing of paper towels to skids of 5-gallon buckets of paint that you have to lift and put on carts and things like that. It's coming off the conveyors and stuff. So my daughter worked there, I think, for 2 months. She said, Mom, I'm not doing this no more. I'm going back to my old job. I was like, okay. She said, the money's good. She says, but I can't. She says, it's just too much. She said, it's basically they had her doing a lot of heavy lifting that a man should have been doing. She did it, but she's like, I can't do this no more. It's wearing me out. So she said, it's just not worth it. She said, all I do is sleep when I'm home and hurt when I'm awake. So she's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And what's funny is they had Corey doing the what we call them tow motors here, forklifts, and he's a skinny little dude. But then they had some of the bigger guys on the forklifts, but they had the women pulling this stuff off the conveyor. I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, shouldn't that be the other way around? Teach the
Right.
women how to drive the forklifts, and
Yeah.
the men do the heavy lifting. If it's because if you've lifted a 5-gallon bucket of paint, that's not light. What is it, 8 pounds for every gallon or something like that? So you're looking at least 40
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I understand, because they was wanting to get more money and, be able to do stuff. I said, well, the only way you're going to do that is to find a better paying job, which they did.
Yeah.
And then they decided they'd rather have their lower paying job and be happy than have a lot of money and be miserable.
Right. Right.
Miserably sore. They said, which Corey's like, well, I don't hurt. Well, no, all you do is lift things up with a forklift.
Not using no muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mary says, I honestly think the sales will pick up at home. People will start getting bored.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm banking on. And I told Teresa that last night when my phone did cha-ching. I said, oops, somebody's bored. I said, we got one. Because it was the same person bought both items. I said, we got one bored person. Woohoo! I said, they'll start trickling in. So, but I'm happy. Because, it was crickets all day.
Yeah.
I got a lot of other stuff done. I was working on watches and putting batteries in them and stuff like that. But
Let's just
still,
hope that pans out and, that people... I've been trying to think of things that I could list that would be, like, more desirable for right now.
Yeah.
But in the end, I'm still going to list clothes, because I have such a plethora of them. And clothes are selling. They're not selling like hot potatoes or anything, but at least they're still selling.
Lounge clothes.
People are spending
Yeah.
money and
Pajama pants.
get ready for summer. You should have all your summer clothes out. That's what people are going to be getting ready for.
Yeah, I gotta find them.
For summer and vacation and everything. So
there's boxes of them over there.
I sold a baseball glove yesterday. I'm like, aren't all those games going to be canceled, and
Yeah.
practices and
Well,
stuff?
they might be out in their yard playing,
Yeah.
looking for something to do for their kids or whatever. Get out and toss the ball around or something. It could be a father and son wanting to show his boy how to catch a baseball too. You just never know.
Yeah.
Hank said she sold
I got
somewhere yesterday.
I got cases of those swimmies, the arm inflatables.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Get those up. I still have cases of those. Like, oh god. So, well, if all else fails, I'll blow them up, tie them together, and build a raft.
Right.
We may need them. You just never know.
That would be interesting, Lori. I think you should do that and video it.
See, it would probably float. You'd be surprised what things I've built rafts out of. I took an old, it was like a school chair, the plastic back chairs. Took it off the legs and put it on a piece of wood and put it on a big old inner tube my dad brought me from the truck, big truck he drove. And I tied it all on with rope, and I went out on the lake with my fishing pole.
Oh my gosh.
I was like 12. Dad's like, now why the hell didn't I think of that? I built a go-kart with cardboard box sticks and some really good tape one time, and it rolled down the hill about twice before everything come apart. I was always building something.
That's a good idea, Mary. She said before this started, I had some infant and adult diapers for sale. I pulled them, and I'm giving them away around here. As the stores clear out, people will need these things. Yeah, absolutely. That's the truth. People, places are going to start running out.
Yeah, I have some of those over there too from a cleanout. They were all brand new. Those Depends or whatever.
Hmm.
I don't know if I still have them listed or not. I think right now might be a good time to do so.
Yeah, I've got probably three or four um, bags full of those adult diapers. So maybe those will sell. Need to go check out the prices and make sure the prices are okay
Mm-hmm.
and the shipping's okay on them. Just double check them. I can get rid of those.
Mine have been on for a while, so I think I'm going to end them and sell similar.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Get them back fresh. They can sell. We just gotta kind of think outside the box and think about the things that people are looking for and what they're searching for. Yeah, the old folks' home could use this kind of stuff. That's true. I hope everybody's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we all get through this and hopefully nobody gets the virus and we can get on with our daily lives. This is truthfully, this is just the beginning now because I think this is going to go on for a while,
Mm-hmm.
especially if people don't, aren't quarantining themselves, you know, um, and just passing it on to everybody else. You got to have some kind of self responsibility, to if you think that you've got it, then you need to go get tested, which is a free test. Get tested, and then if you are positive, you need to be inside and
Mm-hmm.
utilize people around you, utilize family to go and get your groceries. You don't need to go out. That's what I would say. It's not extra vacation time. So that's my spiel.
You I saw a video yesterday of a family in quarantine. It said day one, and this guy with a swimsuit on was belly down on a roller skate, and he was pretending to swim across the floor. And then day two was something else, and day three he was standing at his stove pretending it was a DJ booth, and he was like doing the waka 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 on the burners, and
Mm-hmm.
turning the flames on for lighting effects, and then he reached up into the hood and flipped the fan and the lights on and off. And then the last day, a kid calls out. Dad's sitting on the sofa in the living room, and the kid calls out, and the dad reaches down and pulls up a great big piece of cardboard. And on the back side of the cardboard is a picture of the couch without anybody on it. And he pulls his legs up off the floor and hides behind that cardboard. And the kid comes in the room, and all they see is like the couch, because the picture is life size of the couch and the wall behind it, hiding from his kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, and really, like they've closed a lot of the Goodwill stores down, haven't they? Thrift
Mm-hmm.
stores, and so get out start diving into those death piles. Get that stuff listed.
That's what's good about having my stuff next door, because at least I can go outside and back in. You know, at least I'm getting like I'm actually going somewhere. So,
Right.
rather than from one room to the other.
Yeah.
I mean, Bridget was saying last night that she's, having trouble finding stuff to list because she's got jewelry and she's got a few things, but with her and her power listing, I mean, she goes through a bunch of it pretty quickly, so she doesn't really have any death piles. That's why I say it's always good to have one. I've never been without one, so I don't even know what it's like. That's just normal operating procedure for me.
Oh, wow. They actually call them cotton buds over there.
You're
That's-
still on that?
Wow,
I'm like, what? Why are we still talking about cotton buds?
that's like a 2-hour rabbit hole you went down, Sally.
I have never heard them called that, cotton buds. Never in my life. They've always been Q-tips.
Yep.
I don't know.
I just seen the Instagram message because he sent me a message.
He just says I'm a hoarder and I'm good for a year. That's right, Mary. We're old and poor, and I live quarantined. Yeah, when I went to the store the other day, I even went by the thrift store, and they were closed, and I was like, so sad. But it was a good thing. It was a good thing they were closed. It didn't say anything. It just said, sorry, we're closed. It didn't say, because it was kind of late. It was probably around 3:30. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't say anything like closed for the virus or, quarantined or anything. But I kind of figured that they would be, just because there's developmentally disabled people there, and, they really have to look out for their well-being. So I kind of figured already that they would be closed. And that's okay. So what's everybody stocking up on, Mary says?
Stocking up? Not really.
I don't really have any.
I have stuff I've already had, so it's not really stocking up.
Yeah, me too.
I keep canned meats handy and stuff like that, and just basic essentials.
Mary said y'all went with toilet paper, and I went with bacon and cheese.
Yeah.
I was smart.
Yeah. Ammo, of course. I have plenty of that. Never have too much. I went yesterday to get a couple of those compound bows because I was going to sell the other ones and keep one for myself, but they were all gone. I was like, damn it.
Oh,
There's
there's
Naked Man.
Naked Man.
He's at work today.
Yeah, they had mossy oak compound bows for $54, and they're normally $225.
Wow.
And they had the broadheads, 3-pack broadheads, which normally you're paying anywhere between $15 and up for those. They had them for $2, and they had the field points for 75 cents for a pack of 10.
Wow.
And then they had the arrows, the 31-inch arrows, which is what I use they were $2 a piece, and they're normally anywhere between $6 and up. So I'm gonna go stock up on some of that. Ugly chicken. All chickens are ugly.
I would get the field points because it's too hard to get broadheads out of the skulls of zombies.
I mean, for deer, you'd want a broadhead for a deer. Do you have any ugly I don't know what is ugly chicken.
I don't know.
Not pretty.
Sounds like a catfish bait or something. Catfish Charlie. No, I always have that stuff on hand.
Bunnies. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what an ugly chicken is.
That's like I said. I think all
Turkey?
chickens are ugly.
Huh.
I haven't seen a pretty chicken, so. My chat's a little
pressure.
behind again.
Pressure can chicken.
Oh. No, I don't know what I got. Hormel, something like that.
Rita said she had to order some water because she's not going out to look anymore. I need bread, but I got some frozen biscuits. I have lots of bacon.
We couldn't get any bacon.
Mary says she makes her own laundry soap. She's going to start making her dishwasher pods soon. And she is learning how to make her own cheese. There you go.
I did get some, they had their vegetable packets up because I already put, before all this, I planned on doing some bucket garden. You ever heard of those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bucket gardens. I'm going to do that this year. I got packets of all kinds of stuff. So I done it a few years back with potatoes, and this time I'm going to venture out and do a couple different types of vegetables.
Huh.
I think I'm gonna try pallets.
The pallet, yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, pallet garden.
Mm-hmm.
You can do cinder block too. Cinder block. That's good for those are good for like strawberries and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's what my mom used to plant all of our strawberry plants in she'd have a square of cinder blocks around the garden, and then she'd have the strawberries planted all in those. So. But our yard, probably about 6 to 8 inches down, is nothing but gravel because it was an old empty lot from another trailer. Because I've actually got a corner double lot, so with trees and all that. Everybody's like, whenever she goes, I want that lot. I ain't leaving anytime soon. So, but you can't really plant anything anymore because we got the barn in the one area, and then the other area was the old part where the old trailer used to sit. So it's gravel unless you want to dig all that out. So I'm going to do the bucket garden this year. So.
Trump is closing the border to Canada for non-essential travel.
Yeah.
I don't plan on going to Canada anyway. So.
Looks like we got a child that tested positive for it.
Mm.
Crazy.
Well, I hope it gets better before it gets worse. But with something like this, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, that's the way I see it going. It'll get worse before it gets. What in the hell?
Yeah. I hope everybody is responsible and stays in if they think they might have it, and get tested. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Even though you do have to go out and get the test or whatever and get tested. But if you think you have it, it's good to know.
That's a good way to look at it, Mary.
There's probably a lot of people out there that have it, but they haven't got tested. That's right. If you hoard the cheese, you won't need as much toilet paper.
It should be stopped up like a plug.
Make a big old plug in there.
Yep. I don't know. I guess all I can say is just try and stay safe. Take care of your loved ones. Keep everybody safe.
That's what I think too, Joanna. That we've already had our run of it. I mean, remember when I was really sick? When was that? Like November or something?
Yeah,
November to December or something like that. It was,
something like that. Yeah.
I was sick for like a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, my daughter was like that too. So
And they did chest x-ray on me and stuff and all that. And
they couldn't find anything, could they? They couldn't find anything with Lacey either. She had the hard time breathing, shortness of breath. She had all that.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything that the
I had shortness
coronavirus-
of breath too. And I
Yeah.
never,
Yeah.
even though I'm a smoker, I still never have shortness of breath. And I had
Mhm.
shortness of
Yes,
breath with
she
that.
did. She thought she was having a heart attack. That's how
Mhm.
she said it felt like something was sitting on her chest.
Oh yeah.
So, and they work with clothing. So they work at what's called UniFirst. It's a uniform place. So they have stuff
Mhm.
coming from all over, from every day, from people that's traveled and everything. So who's to say she didn't have it then? And because you just never know. Everything, the symptoms, they all point to the same thing, and none of us got it. Not a one of us got it. Even Corey didn't get it. So, and he was with her every day. So,
Yeah.
but I bet if they would have if she had it now, and they would have tested her down. I bet she would have tested positive for it.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's right, Hank. We can discuss, share frustration, share joy, and laugh. Disagree politely and share opinions, and still enjoy each other's company. I mean, this is the best way to do it right here.
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, wouldn't it be something if we were the ones who gave it to all these other people?
Yeah.
Not us in particular, but the U.S.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. It come from Wuhan, so the
Yeah.
laboratory there, but they were already working on that particular strand. So, which I don't understand why they want to do that. Why? I know they're biological warfare and stuff, but that's just stupid. You're putting your own self at risk to try to create this crap, and you're putting your own country at risk to create it, because there's going to be that one person's like, oh, I can make millions if I steal it and sell it to the enemy. There's always that one crackpot that does it, and then look what happens. It's like,
and everybody else.
Have you never seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Yes.
Look what happened there. Only that virus ate people.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. All right, everybody. Well, let's see. Somebody mentioned the other day maybe I need to do a little bit of juju.
Yeah.
A little bit. Has had a lot.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bring it on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Woo!
I need heavy hands.
Woo!
Laurie's getting a box full.
Nom, 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 nom.
No donut boxes.
It is a donut box. It's from UDF. It's left from yesterday.
All right. There's some good juju
Thank
for
you.
y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope everybody has a great day. Yes, I did see that, and it's 5.7 in Utah. So that's crazy. Keep your eye on that. If you get a chance, get a hold of Dwayne with Mothership Products and see if he's doing okay. I haven't heard anything from him yet. So I hope everybody has a great day. We'll see y'all later. See you tomorrow. And get some listing done. Get some good
Stay
sales.
safe. Work hard.